All right, we have more news coming in on Jet, and Rishi is standing by to take us through all the latest and what perhaps could be the lender's resolution plan. What are you hearing, Rishi?
We are given to understand that the government has made it very clear that for Jet Airways, the lenders will take over in the interim. This is coming in even as an all-important lenders meeting will also happen today. This is really a clear diktat, so to say, by the government. We are picking up that the lenders will be picking up substantial stake in Jet Airways. This is coming in at a time when Jet Airways is in a troubled spot, so to say. Neither Jet's promoter Naresh Goyal nor Etihad wants to pump in more money. And at a time like this, we're given to understand that lenders will pick up substantial stake in the company. There will be no new promoters in Jet Airways for the next 2 to 3 months. So lenders will be taking charge. They will get in a new management in place, run the company in a professional manner. The diktat from the government is very clear that it is in the best interest of both creditors as well as consumers that Jet Airways keeps flying in the sky, and which is why we're given to understand that only once a clean deal is possible, only once a clean deal is there, will the lenders look at bringing in a new buyer to take their stake. So lenders will be selling the stake in Jet Airways, but not immediately. They want the current mess of Jet Airways to get over.
Sure. So Ruchi, just from what you're hearing from your sources, the bone of contention here does seem to be the promoter stake, and that's something that has caused this deal to go through various twists and turns. How amenable will Naresh Goyal be at this time, and what will this do to his stake in the company? Is he going to be completely out of it after this in terms of even just his shareholding in the company?
Absolutely looks like, Abha, the way things are anyway, all the stakes that Naresh Goyal had, that is that has been pledged to various banks via non-disposable undertakings, which means that banks, while at this point of time, this is the end-use work like a escrow account, so to say, but at a later stage, because there is no deal on the table, neither Jet nor Etihad, neither Naresh Goyal nor Etihad want to put in more money, which means these pledged shares will be invoked, and which means that lenders will be, taking control. Anyway, on 2 days ago, we had heard how SBI has asked Naresh Goyal and his wife Anita Goyal to step down from the board. This is also coming in when the ED, Gaurang Shetty, as well as Naseem Zaidi have also been stepped down from the board. So clearly, the lenders taking charge now. They will be looking to exit Jet, but not right now. The flip side to this is, of course, that why should lenders be taking charge? But as I've been saying, the government feels it is in the best interest of creditors. The government feels it is in the best interest of consumers that Jet flies in the sky. They believe Jet has a lot of investable value, and which is why they should the lenders should really back Jet Airways at this point of time.
Okay, all right, Ruchi, thanks a lot for that. But we'll continue with that story, about Jet Airways, and this too is coming in at a time when lenders are actually asking for a management change for Jet Airways, or at least mulling on it. Now sources are suggesting that lenders have started looking out for a possible candidate to replace Naresh Goyal for the top job, and the changes can be announced, in fact, as soon as next week. Utkarsh Chaturvedi joins in with more. Utkarsh, who all are in the race to handle Jet Airways on behalf of the lenders, and it's surely going to be a very tough job from here on.
Yeah, as you said, Bobina, if you look at the history of aviation, there hasn't been a lot of success stories, and that is the biggest issue which the lenders will have to really pick out who will be the right man to really turn around Jet Airways. And now the first choice, what we are being told, can be the private company CEOs, the former CEOs of private companies. But the problem again is the only success stories in airlines have been of low-cost carriers. So you have a SpiceJet, you had an Indigo. Both of them are success stories as we speak at this point of time, but both of them are low-cost carriers. Who are the full-service carriers? You have Vistara, which is quite new, so there is no ex-management there. You have Air India, which is running right now, and that is what also the Air India ex-CMDs can be brought in for the job. What we are also being told is that there are a lot of ex-aviation ministry officials, DGC officials who can be roped in for the management, for the understanding of the business. Because you have to realize that aviation is a very tough business. As I said, there are very few success stories there. So to get a new man who has no idea of the industry to come and get really things going will be a difficult task, and that is why the first preference of the lenders is to get somebody who has been into the business, who has ran an airline successfully, preferably ran an airline successfully, but there can be also options, as I said, in Air India who know at least how to run an airline. A lot of lenders believe that because of the kind of loan or debt Air India had, a lot of CMDs were not able to really turn it around. But given the fact that the debt of Jet is quite lesser, it can be a possibility that they can really go ahead and get somebody from Air India as well. But what we are picking up is that it is by next week only that they'll end up finalizing a name here.
All right.